guys, Psychic here, and welcome back to another episode of Cave Factory with me. Hello. I made a storage room, and I'm going to show you guys, because I actually really like it, even though it's like, I'm going to describe it as messy, but in a good way, because it's in a cave, and I wanted it to look like it's in a cave, and caves are messy. But you can tell I moved things, because they're no longer here, except for some choice items. Like, I left all of the blood magic stuff near the blood magic altar. And I left a lot of, like, seeds and food over here, because we don't have a kitchen yet. So I can't move the food. And, as you can tell by the map, I have a lot of dirt. I have a lot of dirt, but I don't have a farm yet. Oh! Before I show you the storage area, I gotta explain why I got dirt. So, I did it right. The little smelter thingy from Create, I did it right. I just didn't know I did it right. So, the stupid thing, the encased fan. Let me look it up. So, fan. So when you hit W to ponder or whatever, when it shows the item, or does it show it here? Is it here or no? It's not here that I'm thinking of. No. The crafting recipe. This thing. So you see how there's lava in front of it, but you also see how there's clearly a block of space right there? You see that? That there's not. In reality, there's not. And I don't actually have a block to show this way. I'll do this way. But you just put the lava or water, whatever you're trying to do, you put it right in front of it like this, and all you do is take off your magnet first, and then you just toss what you're smelting in front of it, and wait. So it's the heat of this from what the fan blows into it. That's what cooks it. So, and look how fast that went. Like, that's a decent speed. So, this actually does work. It was wrong. I had it right, but I didn't understand it, because I didn't let things last long enough to cook. So, I was honestly trying to cook a stack at a time, so, yeah. But that's how that works. So, I was able to smelt a lot of andesite, and then use the blood magic altar to turn it into a lot of dirt. So, I don't think this is completely done, but since I haven't moved the smeltery, and, I've removed some more of the ceiling, but not a lot. And I haven't expanded exactly the way I want to quite yet, because that's a long process. It's just gonna be, over the whole series, the cave won't be done till the last episode. I already know how that's gonna be. So, but I have quite a bit of the dirt laid out right now, so I think this will be a good beginning once we get some more, but we just have to put some water here and get it there. Because this will be the pretty part of the farm, because like I mentioned last episode, I think what I want to do is, like, with all the seeds and such, make a pretty farm, and then put a building in the middle of that, or probably, like, kind of how my house is up on a cliff that's near the farm, and have that the actual farm, with it being automated. Where this would be pretty. Like, it'll be functional for now until I build that house, but it'll be just pretty for the most part. But yeah. But I built a storage room, which is great. And I moved as much as I could in there for right now. So what I did is I expanded this little thing, because I'm going to make this textured. I also think this divot will expand that way more once I expand that way. Because even though I have the path up here, I want this to extend, because I think I want, like, something naturey over here. I haven't decided yet, but I have ideas. But I went ahead and went down with it, because I bid more of the bricks. And it goes into here, and I put down some layered limestone. And yeah, so it looks really nice in here, I think. So it's kind of cave-like, so that's why I said it's kind of messy. Like, I don't have this being the whole floor. I kind of have the edges, like, weirded out. But yeah. So I put a lot of these compacting drawers for the ingots and stuff on the bottom. Above those, I have the 1x1 oak drawers for the blocks, mostly the cobblestone, because I got a lot of it. A lot of different types of cobblestone. And then over here, I just have the oak wood for now, because that's what we have, but I might put some more wood types over here. And then it's kind of organized. I know there's not a lot in these actual drawers, but I just needed storage mostly for the, like, ingots and gems, and then the stone, the cobblestone, because that was taking just a lot of room by itself. But this will make it a little bit easier for me. So I moved some of the, like, monster drops over here over the weird. I'm upset. So the copper, so you have the Tinker's Construct copper, and then you have the Create copper. They will not combine, and I can't get it to. I've tried to force it in here, and I know other packs I've done before would do that, where it was like, as long as it was like both copper, it'll just do whatever's the one in here. It won't here. And I don't know if it's because this is create and create's just a little weird or whatever, but I don't know. So I will try to remember with crafting to use these copper ingots stuff first so I don't waste them. But they're probably going to be wasted. But yeah. So I got all that going on. And then just like in these side drawers for right now. Like this one, I'm going to have just the weird bits of wood. And then over here, I have just weird bits of like rock and stone and stuff. Except that's alloy. That's not supposed to be there. So yeah, this will be moved up here eventually. But this has already taken me. It's messy, but it still took me like a while. So, and then over here, I plan to have a lot more furnaces and probably some blast furnaces because that should be quicker. And I'll make this look better in the long run. And then over here I have like tools and such. Now, I do have this little alcove here. And what this is going to be is I'm going to put a elevator here. And it goes straight up into my bedroom upstairs. Which, oh, yeah, I forgot. I decorated the house. I don't think I've showed you guys the decorated house. Should I? Elevator. How does one make an elevator? I believe it's just ender pearl and some wool. Yeah, but do I have enough string? I don't think I do. I have 5. I'll get more of you. Not easily. Okay. What I could do, which I know I believe if I just, it's this thing, right? I have my magnet on. I didn't want to pick it up right away. I don't remember how long that has to sit. Quest book, you've told me how to do this. Boop. It doesn't tell me how long, but it just says it'll happen. So maybe it'll give me enough strength. I just threw it through a stack of the monster flesh. Rotten flesh. Monster flesh, rotten flesh, same thing. There we go. 12. That's not enough, but that's okay. We'll do that later then. I don't have enough. What I could do too is go ahead and start planting, because I believe it said I can get it from flax or jute, or kanaf, or sisal, or cotton. I'm sure I pronounced some of those wrong, but that's okay. Because that'll only give me 4. I need 8 per, and I need 2 of these. So, yeah. We'll just leave that be. I'll just run up there. We'll do it the manual way. Get myself some exercise. Not like I don't get enough when I'm digging out a whole cave. But not complaining. So let's go ahead and go upstairs because I just think it's pretty. At least I didn't show you. I don't think I showed you guys this. It's been 2 weeks since I've recorded. Anyway. Ta-da! I haven't a kitchen yet, but I got carpet. So I got it real pretty in here because I have cactus. And this is where all my string went. So... but I made a white and green kind of like thing because I think it works really well with the oak and the bamboo shoots. But I made some sofas from the Crayfish Furniture mod, which really looks really nice. And then I have coffee table, normal tables. And I also learned you can make these clear item frames. And it's just, I believe it's just glass around an item frame. No, I lied. It's glass around glass. But it makes this clear item frame, so I can actually decorate, like, I don't think I have any of them on walls, but I have, it just looks nice to have things on a table. And then, like, over here I have, like, a bookshelf going on. I didn't put any books in it yet. But this whole strip right here, or at least from this corner to as far over here as I like, this is eventually going to be the kitchen. I just haven't done that yet, because I kind of wanted to do that with you guys. And then I have some cabinets back here, because it looks really nice. And then if we go into here, it's my bedroom. Look, I got some paintings, and there's some new ones. I don't know if these are new in Minecraft or just this mod, but I've never seen this painting before. So I'm happy about that. But then I put some armor stands. Here's my bed. I've never slept in it, because I don't think I can. And then I got some, like, normal shelves, which look really cool when you put some stuff in them. I just gotta, you know, put stuff in them. And then, of course, I got, like, a little table over here. And then this is where the elevator's gonna go. Because this is the best thing that connected. Because I decorated the house first and then built that first started digging down there. And I, like, finished renovating the storage room before I was thinking about, like, oh, I should put an elevator in. And I realized, like, where I would like the elevator was either going to pop out here. Like, I'm talking in reference to, like, what's downstairs. So if it was either going to pop out up here, or I wanted to put it here, but then it was one block off from the center of the drawer area, and that I know was going to bother me. So I was like, I'll just make an alcove and I'll just pop it out of the bedroom. Because I didn't want to dig that way to make the elevator over here, because even though that would make sense, I've already built the drawer system, and I didn't want to tear all that down. Because that took a while. So, but once we get the elevator system, I will never have to use these again, because I'm just going to use the elevator. Though I will say something that's a little aggravating, and I don't know why it's doing this. Wait, I can actually try it here. Hang on. I'm going to go to my map, click Add Waypoint. I'm going to say Home. And if I teleport to it, okay, it does put me here. I tried to make a waypoint, like, in the storage room, because the way I think these waypoints work is it always puts you on the lowest spot it possibly could for that waypoint. And that's a lie, because when I put one down there, it put me on the roof. So now I'm thinking it's the highest point that it can put you. But that's even more strange, because I made a waypoint, or tried to put a waypoint, like, right there. Because that didn't have, like, a ceiling or whatever, and it kept putting me, like, 6 blocks in the air, and then dropped me, and I was like, this hurts. This hurts every time I teleport, so I've given up on teleporting there, but I can teleport here now, which is nice. I didn't like where that was teleporting me, which is why I moved it. I'm gonna name it House, actually. I wanted it blue. There we go. And then hide. So if I teleport to this, now it's doing it. Okay, so that's what it does to me down there. I give up. Remove. We're just gonna have to run everywhere, and we're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm not too worried about it. We're expanding the cave, but we won't make it an issue. How about that? So, but yeah, so I did all that down there for the storage room. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't put in the straight up ores into the wall. But I think what I want to do with that is I believe one of the goals here is ore processing. So it's to make automatic ore processing. So whenever I get around to that is when I'm going to go ahead and put the ores into that. So I won't ever actually have ores in storage because they'll be processing. And I'll just be getting ingots and stuff automatically, which this will be super helpful for. But I think for this episode, what I want to do with the remaining time that we have is I want to see, there's a couple, like, normal quests outside of the extra ones that are still here. So we still have the mechanical belt quest, which I think is what we're going to do first. Because the next thing I would want to do is this rotation speed controller. And it's a simple object. I'll just read the thing. It says, an easier way of controlling rotation speed. You can reuse crafters that you set up for crushing wheels and making integrated circuits. If you give them a redstone signal, they'll start crafting, even if not all slots are filled. When working with deployers, don't try to click on the hand. You need to click on the bottom face of the deployer to give it an item. So that's just telling me how to do it. Because actually to craft this stuff, I need a brass casing, which is relatively easy. I just need more brass. Shafts, which I've made, and this thing called a precision mechanism. And that's where it gets a little complicated, is this recipe. So it's a gold plate, which I can do, or a gold sheet. The problem is these deployers. And then here it shows depots, but I would rather have it the mechanical belts, because I think it makes more sense. Because the depots are like a stationary mechanical belt, and I don't believe this process would work if you had them all stationary. It also says it needs to go through 5 times. Fun. Anyway, so I just make a loop with the mechanical belt is what my assumption is. But to make the mechanical belt, or is it called? Yeah, we need to make those first. Now, each mechanical belt takes 6 dried kelp, but thankfully these do stretch very far, because if I show you the W, see, this is already 4, and I don't know exactly how far, but you don't need a belt per. Well, before I lie, I don't believe you need a belt per block, but let me go ahead and make this. So I have kelp growing, so I have 34 now, and I have the kelp growing in this hole over here, which eventually and hopefully I'll get a bigger lake-like system. But this grows pretty well as is. As soon as I see it hitting the top, I just go ahead and gather it. So we're going to go ahead and go to Just making sure I don't need anything else from over here. Come on. Okay. Sometimes when I hit backspace, it deletes all of the words like I wanted to, and then sometimes it wants me to hit it once for every letter. That's when it's annoying, because I don't like doing that. I want to hold it down. Alright, so what we're going to do is, how many do I need? I just need one for the quest, but I believe if I want to make a loop, I need 4. So, 4 times 6 is 24. Let's smelt 24. Well, actually, I can do this any way I want, because it only smelts 1 per. There we go. Let's put it here. See, my problem with organizing is, like, I try to make it as easy as possible for me, but then, like, so many things are contradictory, because, like, I actually don't want this over here, because this is woods, and bamboo's technically a wood, but the bamboo is also green, which means it's kind of like a plant, because it's not used as a wood, except you can use it as a wood, because I used it as flooring up there, so it's really complicated, but the kelp you can't use as a wood, so I want it separately, but I don't have anything else up here that would be considered a plant as of right now, so I don't want it to be alone. This is why this is empty. Because actually, like, I don't know if I'm the only person that does this, but I generally like to keep, like, I love the 2x2 drawers because I can leave, like, a line as a separation. I don't generally like to have things butt up against each other if they're not the same thing or the same category. So, like, if I had, like, wood up here instead, I would not start it here, I would start it here. That would be my hope, because I just don't like things. But it's so hard to plan out drawers when there's literally 121 pages of stuff, and you're not going to make all of that, but my brain says, but what if? And then, like, then I say, well, I'm not, and then I built something, and I'm like, well, now I don't know what to do with all of this stuff, because there's so much of it. And this is why I need a digital storage system. Yep. Okay, and make the belt. There we go. Yay, quest complete. And it gave me 10 more. Awesome. I did not get... Well, I did get more back than I put in, because technically that was only 6 that I put in. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab some more shafts, some cogwheels, just in case. And actually, let's go ahead and look at what we do need to craft this. So, we need... I'm going to type in rotation. There we go. That way I can just look at it here. We're going to need 2 shafts, which I can put 2 to the side here. We're going to need a brass casing, which is a log with 2 brass sheets. And I believe I put some brass over here. Nope, that's bronze. Brass. Alright, so how do I make brass? Brass is made by... One zinc, 1 copper. Copper. Zinc. Okay. So we'll make some brass that way, and then it's just the log and then 6 planks. Okay. And then for the precision mechanism, we're going to need a couple different things. So I don't know why it shows me this recipe, because this gives me a machine frame. It's the second recipe that I want. I need a gold plate, so that'll just be a gold ingot. And I believe they're called deployers? Yeah. And to make these, so basically what deployers do is, I'll let you guys see this, because it talked for a while. So basically it imitates a player interactions. So like it said, it's just going to, like, act as a player to poke things or put things down or to craft. And you can have it shear sheep. You could, yeah, place blocks, use items, activate blocks, harvest blocks, and attack mobs. So, it's really nice. And you can even put a filter on it, so it'll only use the item that it has the filter on, and then it'll spit out any items that are not the filter. So, it's a neat little object to have. But I do need 3 of them. Reality. Would I need 3 of them? Technically, I think I can get away with 1 if I did a tight loop. Unless they have to be right back to back to back, but I don't know that. I might as well make 3 because it doesn't hurt. So let's do that then. So we need 3 andesite casings. I got 6. I need 2 more of these. So it takes 2 per, so I'm going to need 6 of these as well. These are really easy. Just some buttons and the alloy, which I believe I put up here. Whoop. This is gonna get confusing, but that's okay. Come on, do the thing I ask. Thank you. 6 of those. And then I need some brass hands, which means I'm going to need a lot more brass than what I have collected. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe also, or at least I would like to believe, because this should give 2 ingots per, right? Yeah. So I need 3 hands, and each hand takes 4, so that's 12. So I need 13. 7 times. I grab 1 extra. So that should be enough there. And then I need some more andesite alloy per, but I think I'm actually low on andesite alloy. And how did I make this? I didn't remember. Iron nuggets or zinc nuggets with andesite. Okay, let's see. Oop, that's not andesite. Boop, boop, and boop. I only needed 3, right? Yeah. And then I need electron tubes, which is just iron nuggets, redstone, and polished rose quartz, and we decided that... Wait. How make... Am I overthinking this? Because... Sandpaper polishing. I have to do it this way. So I need rose quartz and put it on sandpaper. Rough paper that can be used to polish materials can be automatically applied using the deployer. When used, applies polished items held in the offhand or lying on the floor when looking at them. Well, how do I get rose quartz? Oh, that's easy. So I need 3 of these. Which, again, was those 3 and then a lot of this. So I also need to look up how to make sandpaper. How does one make sandpaper? It's sand and paper. Thank you. Question, does it have a durability? That's the only question I have, is does it have a durability? I could teleport to this one. I don't know why this one just puts me on the floor. I'd rather that. Alright, I'm gonna grab all of the sugarcane, and let's go back. Because I just want to do this. I want sandpaper. Okay. So, paper. I guess this is plant corner, I've decided. And sand. Sandpaper. So it says... Applies polished items held in the offhand or lying on the floor when looking at them. Ooh. Yee! I did it! And it does have a durability, so I don't need to make more than 1 as of right now. Awesome! So I put the sand back, and the paper goes with the books. I can actually put these books upstairs. I didn't even remember to do that. And then I needed 1, 2, 3. Whoop, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 iron nuggets. And then we'll craft this real quick. There we go, electron tubes, and then I just need the brass. So we're gonna go ahead, oop, advancement made, beep, boop. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the stuff in the smeltery and go ahead and get some brass. But we are also at the end of this episode, so I would like to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any tips or tricks or anything like that, please put it down in the comments below. I always greatly appreciate it. I'm going to finish getting this brass, and I think we'll just pick right up next episode and see if we can figure out how this machine works. Sound good to me? Sound good to you? Sound good to everybody? Yep, that was fast. Alrighty. Well, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!